Hello everybody, I am Fedora Gamer and welcome to another episode of Is It Fun? Today we are taking a look at OTTTD, which stands for Over the Top Tower Defense, described as a mixture of tower defense, RPG, and RTS. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I've played about 2 hours thus far of this game. Let's see, where am I at? Let's not jump right into a level that keeps kicking my ass. We'll go to one that I might not fail at in this video. So let's check out my team here. You have a team of heroes. You can have 3 of them at any given time in a match. There is a total of 9 as it appears here. Right now I'm using the Assault, the Recon, and the Rocketeer. Engineer I've kind of pushed off to the side. He's great for repairing towers and stuff, but I tend to go for more aggressive, kill things faster so they do less damage to towers. And then we can look at, well, let's look at the team here. We can look at each one of them has their own ability trees, which you can see here. It'll take a lot of time to max this out, like 20 levels of this one, 10 levels of this one. The ones that are yellow are active abilities. You cannot see what the higher up ones are until you have bought the ones in the same column. Let's go ahead and jump back and look at some of the equipment here. You can only equip 2 abilities at one time, and then you have your 2 equipment. Equipped weapons and your equipped armor, which on most of my characters are the defaults because they are rather expensive. Let's look at my Recon here. I really like him for really long range, but could use some faster firing rate. I do have enough money to get one of the mid-tier items. I can get a mid-tier weapon here, or I could go for a mid-tier armor. The armors are it's all kind of linear. There's not a whole lot of equipment choice. This is all the armors you can get, and they're pretty much what you start with. Choose one of these for slightly different effects. That one is just a lot of resistance and health, but no added effects. This one gives you some move speed, and this one gives you some heal speed. And then there's the highest tier, which there are 3 different effects. So not a whole lot of choice in gear here, kind of very limited. And you can see the same with weapons here, but I am going to... Now, I don't want to go with the electric weapon, because he has a skill that improves impact damage. There are 3 kinds of damage: impact, electric, and fire / splash / explosion, whatever you want to call it. I really just want to kind of save my money to get a higher tier weapon. Let's see what we can get for the Rocketeer here. Well, we'll get him this. That's a heck of a lot more damage than he's currently doing. And he's great for killing lots of things because of splash damage, so we're gonna buy that. The voice acting is actually kind of humorous. But there goes all my money. That amount of money took me 2 hours to make, plus some medals, which you gain medals from getting star rankings on levels, and once you get a 3-star rating, you can't get any more medals from that. As you can see here, purchasing these things costs a number of medals as well. So I'm not sure which one's the more limiting factor, the medals or the money, because it is quite slow to make money. And that's just to buy one item, one of 2 slots of items for one character, and you're using 3 at any given time. I'm already up to level 7 of, I believe it's 25, so this game definitely has some grinding. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Let's jump into a match here. This game was originally an Android game. This is a mobile port. It is $10 on Steam. This is something I have a huge issue with. It's $10 on Steam, is $5 on mobile. There does not seem to be any extra content added for that price. All they really tout in their description page is what do I want to do on this level? Let's go. This level kind of kicked my butt last time, not completely, but it kind of did. Go with one of these. And then I don't have enough for a rocket launcher. I want to put a rocket launcher there. We'll put a turret there. It's, standard tower defense fare here. And here comes the enemies. But anyway, as for content, there does not seem to be any extra content added. Okay, I'm going to put him down here. You can move your heroes around as you might expect. I'll probably put him right here for now so we can get that last straggler. Yeah, the only thing they tote about additions from the mobile version in the product page is improved visuals and audio, which looking at screenshots of the mobile version, it doesn't look that improved, just, you know, up-resed a little bit so it doesn't look god-awful on... Wow, that shoots clusters. Okay, that's a cool weapon. Doesn't look god-awful on larger screens. And I'm not saying it looks bad, you know, it's very cel-shaded, there's not much for textures to speak about, but, you know, I'm fine with that, but it doesn't seem like the upgrade was much of an upgrade. For double the price. If there is extra content, I do not know of it, just because, well, they don't say it, and I have not played the mobile game, which is $5, and this is $10, so yeah, double the price. For what I can tell is the same game. No extra content, nothing like that. I hate when mobile games do that. I get it, the markets are different, but really I don't buy into that. Honestly, I can't believe this is $5 on mobile though. And let's go into another gripe I have about this game. It is the monetization. It was on mobile a $5 game with in-app purchases. You buy money and medals in the app on a $5 mobile game. That in itself is something I do not like whatsoever. If you're gonna have in-app purchases, the game should be free. That's the stance I've always had on mobile games. It's kind of scummy to try to double dip like that. This one, now that it's not mobile, there is no in-app purchases, but there are special editions. This is a $10 game, or you can pay $25 for the deluxe edition, which comes with weapon and armor set that you can only get from that. That I don't know of the relative power, but assumably, you know, it equates to buying power. And then you can, and it also comes with starting coins and medals. Then there's the, oh, I don't remember what the name of the high tier is, but it's $35, which comes with more coins and medals and that armor and some other fluff. Yeah. A $5 game that's already $10, or you can spend $25 or $35 to buy power in the game, because even if those weapons and armor it comes with isn't that great, money and medals equates to buying power. I should build stuff. I'm going to get hosed here if I don't, or I should upgrade stuff here. Yeah, I wanted to do this, make another one of those. And I'm talking too much, not playing enough. Well, they still haven't hit any of my towers yet. I'm going to put another rocket turret here. Let's use some abilities here. Let's buy a rocket here that's going to drop in. We do have these active abilities. A big old rocket's going to hit these guys. There we go. Quite helpful. My Terminator-like guy over here is kind of hurting, but he regens some life. And alright, I can mark an enemy. It does seem to be chugging a little bit, which I want to say is probably because of I didn't really run into this issue that much until now, so recording software is making this chug a bit. Marked enemies, any rocket launchers or rocketeers with it on the screen can target it anywhere on the screen. So very useful when you have some stragglers over here. Let's go ahead and summon the gun drone here. Give me some help here. We're going to upgrade this. Anyway, let's stop talking about all the negatives for the moment, being monetization is pretty scummy. One thing I'll say is with the things you can get from the deluxe editions and the special editions, you cannot upgrade to that. There's no DLC to get that by paying the difference of what you paid. So how do you know if you want that extra money and those weapons armors if you never played the game? It doesn't make any sense. So it not only is it kind of scummy, but it's also completely nonsensical. You can't buy them for the difference. If you want to get the bonuses those come with, you're going to have to go back and purchase the full price of it again. So you already bought the $10 game, and then you have to pay the full $25 to get those bonuses. It makes no sense. We're going to go with this high range thing here. So each one of the towers has two different towers that can be built into instead of just upgrading its base effect. Let's put in our Gatling tower here. And another one here. I've only unlocked one on each of the towers so far. They unlock as you progress through the game. I'm gonna upgrade these towers. I do have quite a bit of money. I don't know why I'm just kind of goofing around here. You can also upgrade the special towers. That costs quite a bit of money, as you can see here. You, come over here. I do have a bad habit of just using my characters as turrets and just sitting them in one spot. Might be a good idea for him, but since he's about dead. But they move rather slowly, so I don't tend to move them around too much. I just place them in key locations, and I'm gonna have to run him away here. Where's my Rocketeer? I don't even know. Also, being a mobile port, as you can see, some of the UI definitely feels mobile port-like. Kind of huge buttons, very click-oriented. Only real keyboard commands there are is to pan the screen. So, you know, because it was originally a touch game. Not a great thing, but it's playable. It's not terrible. Also, your characters can repair towers when they're near a tower, but not in shooting distance to be blowing something in the face instead. How about you repair the tower that needs repaired, buddy? There you go. Do I have enough? Almost enough to upgrade this to God tier. I'll do it on this one, though. There we go. So yeah, it might sound pretty negative about this game, and there is some interesting ideas here. It calls itself an RTS, mixes RTS elements and RPG elements. I'm going to say not really on the RTS. The only thing that is RTS-like is you can right-click to move your characters. There's no resource gathering, nothing like that. Unfortunately, that had me a little more excited. RPG elements, yeah, there's skill trees for your characters and very limited equipment progression, so that's pretty true, but the RTS thing was kind of not really there in my opinion. Let's go over here and shock these. There we go, that'll take care of a few of them. Let's upgrade my rocket launchers. One thing that's lax compared to most tower defense games is a fast forward button, which can make some of these levels drag on quite a bit. That's a big omission in my opinion. Okay. Can I upgrade you again? Yes, I can. I will upgrade you again. Now, let's go about strengths. It's an absurd game. It has a lot of absurd enemies, some crazy bosses. It's very colorful. Tower defense part is done well enough with the addition of the movable and characters and active skills. So, not terrible. It's for a tower defense, which is a genre that doesn't generally excite me. It's fairly well done. Besides the omission of the fast forward button. Let's can I upgrade you? No. Do I have enough? Yes. Yes. Let's go ahead and throw down another tower. Now there is the 3 damage type systems, and different enemies have different resistance to different damage. Like these guys have a lot of resistance to the splash damage, so heavy armored characters generally have a lot of impact resistance, and laser or energy is the best weapon against them. So there is definitely some strategic elements to that, and how you place your towers and what characters you use and how you place your characters. Right now I have 1 impact character, 1 splash character, and 1 energy character. So, you know, I spread out to have all my bases covered there. Let's, we can pull out the drone again. Let's do that. Where is the gun drone? There he is. It flies around for a little while and shoots everything. I need to repair that. That's a pretty important tower. It is a little rough not having the engineer, but he lacked in much other functionality besides repairing. Unfortunately, he's not going to repair that because he always shoots at things within range, and his range is insane. So let's put him back and move big guy over here to repair this. Or I can pay to repair. Ooh, that's expensive to repair. Oh yeah, we have a boss. Let's nuke that boss. Yes, please repair. We're also going to mark that boss, so all our rockets are going to go after him. Oh. Since I'm talking, I'm not paying a whole lot of attention. That was unfortunate. If you lose any of your characters, it is mission over. It looks like, you know, everything's still going for some reason. Maybe it's not mission over. I've never actually lost a character before. Move, please, so you can shoot things a little bit. I have no usable skills right now. Repair you, keep upgrading you. I do have, oh, that takes a lot to upgrade that to the maximum level. That's max upgraded. Fine, I'll repair that, and I'll repair this. There goes most of my money, but this big boss guy is going to take a hell of a lot to actually kill the damn thing. You can see why I didn't beat this mission very well the first time. Now let's talk about balance. Gaining money is slow. 3-starring the second to highest level I've been able to get to. At this point, it gets me about 9,000 money. And it costs 50,000 for a mid-tier single piece of armor for one of your 3 characters. So you're going to be playing a lot to get to that higher. Granted, the money goes up, but I've played for 2 hours and have been able to afford one single mid-range item on one of my 3 characters. And if you're going to start swapping characters as you get the newer characters, that's just going to slow down any kind of real progression to get to the higher tiers. It does definitely feel like it is balanced for mobile with in-app purchases to speed up your progression. They removed the in-app purchases being on the PC version, but they did not rebalance it. It is still definitely balanced towards trying to milk money out of you. But it definitely has some interesting ideas. I do like the character variety. I've only unlocked 4 of them so far, but there's 9 characters. A lot of variety in how you build them through the skill system, and a little bit of variety added by the weapon system. See, like 7,000. No medals. He gets no experience because he deaded, of course, so. Screw Forest is tough. Let's go ahead, and I don't want to try that. Let's go an easier, quicker one here. Just to do something that's not going to take me a whole lot of... Oh! Oh! And you have to wait 42 minutes or use medals, which are a finite resource in this game, to revive a character. Well, don't let them die, that's a good idea. Medals can be bought in the mobile game. In this game, they can only be bought if you buy one of the special editions. When you 3-star a level, you're not going to get any more medals from that level. They are a very finite resource. There's no grinding for them. I'll show you here. I'll 3-star this level. Alright. Looks like they come from Seoul. This would be a good place for one of those big laser guys. This would be a good place for, well, I can't put one there. This is going to be a long range. This tower, electric shocks and slows enemies. Wow, that new rocket launcher is pretty amazing, though. I'm going to put you out of harm's way for the most part. You are going to go over here for the guys to get through my Rocket O Death guy. I want to put a couple... yeah, I'll put it up here because I don't have as much defenses once they start coming from that direction. But yeah, the balance, especially like, if you let your characters die too much, you're going to end up not having enough medals in the entire game's resource pool of them, which is finite, to be able to get the best equipment, as far as I can tell at least, unless something changes in the later levels. And again, this is one of those times I really wish there was a fast forward button. We are kind of rocking this pretty easily though, as is to be expected. I'm just going to wait till I get to 1250 and make that the awesome tower to begin with. Definitely much easier these earlier levels once you unlock the more characters and improve the characters and come back with new tower unlocks like the secondary forms of the towers. I can tell the next wave to come anytime, which does give me bonus money, so I should try that since this is looking pretty easy so far. Once it'll let me send the next wave, I will immediately. Let's go ahead and bring in the flying guy. Why not? Come on, let me bring in the next wave. Ooh, I can do this now. Alright. Yeah, I'm demolishing this early level, which, you know, is a good feeling to come back and feel powerful and come back and grind for some money, but this is such an early level, it's not going to be any kind of significant amount of money. Let's upgrade you. The upgrade I have for rocket launchers unlocked is for anti-air, so it's kind of useless right now. The only level that has air enemies is the highest one I have not beat yet, which is when the anti-air is introduced to you. I'm going to turn you into long range. I might not even have the money before this level is over, since it is only 4 waves in length. Let's shockwave you, and we'll do a berserk, which makes him shoot faster and do more damage. Oh, this is actually group berserk. Anyone within range gets berserk as well, which makes Rocket Tier guy kind of sick. Look at that. It's just a stream of death. That is kind of awesome. I do a lot of fidgeting around with the camera. If that annoys you while watching this, I do apologize. We're going to use Big Rocket on Big Crab Man here. Let's make you into the super long range tower here. Big Crab Man is actually taking a little while to kill. Well, let's mark him and get some rockets going from... This rocket launcher doesn't... Okay. Has a slow reload, apparently. Let's upgrade that. Let's throw another Gatling turret there. I haven't bothered upgrading this whatsoever. Yes, bring it. Give me some extra money. Last wave. Okay. This shouldn't take too long. The slowing tower is pretty useful in choke points, that's for sure. Doesn't do very much damage, though. Okay, the last few enemies looks like. Let's rocket someone here. Hopefully we'll hit the nice big squad of them. There we go. Think that... Oh, we got... Oh, I should have rocketed him. Can I... Yeah, you can't even select multiple characters. There's no way of doing that. So yeah, I'm not very RTS-like. Let's go ahead and hit everybody with the Berserk wave here. Oh, they're getting through. Throw a few upgrades out here. Try not to let my base get touched here. Keep a perfect 3-star rating here. Get as much money as possible out of this. Okay. So you need to back up some. Don't get yourself killed. Oh, so I did still get 1 medal. Huh, last time I perfected an early level, I didn't. So I could be wrong on that. Definitely not fast, but maybe it is not an absolute finite resource. So I retract the statements about that. Not a whole lot of experience. So this is over the top tower defense. Let's just do my quick recap here. Thumbs down is double the mobile price from what my research, what I can tell is the same game, just upscaled for, you know, a larger screen. No extra content that I can tell. Is still... Another thumbs down is the whole special edition thing. A $5 game for $10, or you can pay $25 or $35 for what was originally a $5 game to buy power. Which the game is, this is another thumbs down, is balanced for pay to win. It is balanced to be very slow progression in order to get to any of the interesting equipment and get enough money and medals. You can't, medals are a big limiting factor. It is balanced for the in-app purchases that were on mobile. They did not alter the balance. They did not make it like it should be, unfortunately. This is going to be a very grindy game if you want to get to the higher tier stuff, which you're probably going to need for the higher tier levels because it does get pretty hard pretty quickly. I might also just be terrible. Never been all that great at tower defenses, but still it seems like it ramps up in difficulty quite quickly. Yeah, not good things. Let's go thumbs up. Has some interesting ideas. I like the RPG elements mixed in. The whole RTS thing is BS as far as I'm concerned. There is no real RTS elements, so it has some interesting ideas. I do enjoy the humor a little bit. There is quite a humorous game. Some of the things the characters say are funny, even though they do get really repetitive pretty quickly sometimes. And I do like the character variety. 9 characters to choose from, different builds for them through the skill tree system, and different side steps of armor and weapons. You know, like the 3 armors are the same price, or to kind of build your character differently how you want to. So that variety of characters and variety of how you build them is definitely a thumbs up. So, is it fun? There's a little bit of fun to be had here, but it's completely destroyed by a terrible business model and monetization that, even though they took out the monetization that they had in the mobile, it's still balanced that way. It's just destroyed by terrible business practices. I cannot recommend this game at all. This game gets an overall thumbs down, which is unfortunate because there are some things I liked about it. And it could have been good, or well, it could have been decent for a tower defense game. You know, tower defense games again aren't something I'm big into, but I was enjoying this in the early levels until I realized these pitfalls in how the game was designed. So yeah, I can't. It's very rare I give a bad on this show. You know, a bad review, a thumbs down. But I'm just going to have to go with what I think here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is destroyed by bad business practices. I do not recommend it. And I've been Fedora Gamer. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.